Cheers, everybody. Welcome back to another beer review. And you know what? I'll tell you what, this world is crazy because I've just got an email, a message from my mate Matthew Barker, who's just told me that this beer is going to be available in Morrison's, a select in Morrison's. I mean, that is unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable that beer is going to be available in the supermarket. I would never ever thought of that. It's a phenomenal beer. But I'm not here to talk about this beer. No, 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 boys and girls. I'm here to talk about another beer. And this other beer, I'm afraid, won't be as good as that beer. I wish it would be, but it won't be. Boys and girls, we're off to Japan. Well, we've got a Japan branded beer. Japanese branded beer. For some reason, I thought it was Thailand, but I've just Googled it, and it actually says it's Japanese. I've had this a long time ago. Can't remember much of it. So if I can't remember much of it from a long time ago, my hopes are not high over this one. So, boys and girls, we've got a bottle of Kirin Ichiban. Super smashing great. It says beer at its purest. It's 4.6% ABV. There you go. I'll read the back. It says purity is everything. That's why we only use the first press of the very finest ingredients. Hence Ichiban, which means first and best. Our unique brewing method and choice of finest ingredients ensure a purity, clarity, and flavour found nowhere else in the world. But the problem is, it will be found somewhere else in the world, boys and girls, because it says at the bottom, produced by Marston's in Wolverhampton. So it is produced somewhere else. And the flavour is found somewhere else in the world. I thought it was Shepanim who did this because it's like a Shepanim bottle. But it's not. So let's crack it open like we do. I would go into the history. I could do, but to be honest, I'm not hopeful with this beer. So, there's a Kirin crown anyway. Yeah. So let's get a whiff. Yeah, it smells malty. Quite very malty, like biscuity maltiness there. But not getting much else. Now, I think this beer is stronger in Japan. I think it is. I'm not too sure. Murder me in the comments. I'm not too sure myself, but I should do some research on it properly. But one of them beers to tick off the list, isn't it? At the end of the day, if you know what I mean. So, beer in a glass, boys and girls, as you can see, loads of carbonation. About 3 fingers worth of kind of like dissipating head because it's just dissipating down. It's got the Rice Krispies sound to it, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna go straight in. So cheers. It's quite malty, to be honest. It's not the greatest of mouthfeels, to be honest. It's a little bit rough on the edges. The more I'm drinking it is starting to smooth itself out a little bit more. So there's a lot of maltness here. Not that much bitterness to it. It's just got a lot of malted biscuitiness about this beer. And to be honest with you, that's about it. There's a slight syrupy feel to this. As the more you drink it, it does. There is like a syrupy feel towards the back end, which for me, it's not really doing it. Being as it's contract brewed, this beer, I won't be buying it again, if you know what I mean. I will stick it under my Japanese playlist. But to be honest, my favourite Japanese lager is the Asahi. I thought that weren't bad. This is not as good as that. To be honest, I think it's only Morrison's will sell this one. And then I'll be putting this on the shelf next to it in Morrison soon. Fucking hell. Talk about an odd couple. Going back to this, it's there's nothing really much else to say about it. A little bit of thinness there, but it is a lot of biscuity maltness to it. And that's all there is to it. So, boys and girls, I'm not going to waste my time or your time any longer. Don't do now for me, but I suppose if if the Oriental is your thing, go out and buy it and try it. Thank you very much for watching this beer review. As ever, please subscribe. Remember in the comments. See all of you, every one of you, on my next one. So cheers.